Question 3. Compare the graph of each of the following quadratic functions to the graph of fx is x squared with its vertex at 0, 0. Okay, so let's first draw this graph. This is the base graph. We need to compare everything with this graph. Right. So x squared without anything is a quadratic graph, smiley face. It looks something like this. Okay. This is fx equals to x squared. So it will pass through the vertex 0, 0. Okay, this is the base graph. We need to compare it with lah. Right. Now let's look at A. So A, fx is 1 over 2 x minus 6 squared. Do not expand this, because if you expand it's going to be a bit difficult. So this form is given in this quadratic equation is given in vertex form. Okay, so let's not look at this first. We look at this x minus 6 squared, and then this one is plus 0. It's not given, but you must know it has to be 0 there if nothing is written. So our vertex will be negative 6. You must make it positive, and y you just copy down. This is how to find the vertex from vertex form. Okay, the x value only have to change the symbol. Okay, so now we know our vertex is at 6, 0. Let's try to draw this graph. Okay, so if our vertex is at 6, 0, 6, 0 is somewhere here. So our graph will be something like this. Okay, so vertex settled. Now we need to look at the A. A is 1 over 2. So you must know the rule. If A is getting bigger, our smiley face will become smaller, or our width of the graph will become smaller, and the vice versa lah. So if A becomes smaller, the width will become bigger. So in this case, initially our A here is 1. This is 1x squared. Now it became 1 over 2. So it has become smaller. Therefore, the width of the graph must become bigger. Like that. Okay, the width will become bigger compared to when it was 1. Okay, so let's write our answer. So they ask us to compare. So we can, since I put here lah. So we can say the vertex has moved 6 units to the right. The width of the graph has increased. And then the axis of symmetry. So initially our axis of symmetry, here it was x equals to 0. Currently our axis of symmetry is at x equals to 6, because it moves 6 units to the right. This one is 6. So you can say axis of symmetry is now x equals to 6. Then this will be our comparison. Okay, let's look at B. Fx equals to 3 x minus 1 square plus 5. Okay, so again the same thing here. Our vertex can be found from this and this. Okay, forget about the 3 first. So the vertex will be 1, 5. Okay, remember only the x you have to change the symbol. If negative, you have to make it positive. Y you just write it down straight. So our vertex is 1, 5. So let's assume 1 is here, 5 is somewhere here. So our vertex is now here. And A has become bigger. From 1, it has become 3. So when A becomes bigger, our width becomes smaller. Therefore, our graph will look something like this. Yep. Like that. Alright, somewhere there lah. Okay, the vertex will be somewhere here. Okay, so what can we write? We can say the vertex has moved 1 unit to the right. Okay, one unit to the right and 5 units upwards. Okay, then our graph width, our width of graph has reduced, and our axis of symmetry is now x equals to 1. Our axis of symmetry is now here. Done. This will be B. Okay. Lastly, fx is 1 over 4 x plus 1 minus 4. Okay. So from here, our vertex would be negative 1, negative 4. This is positive 1, so we have to make it negative. And then the y we just copy down. Okay. Let's not look at this first. So negative 1, negative 4 will be somewhere here. Okay, now we look at the 1 over 4. So A from 1 has become 1 over 4. So it has become smaller. So when A becomes smaller, our width becomes bigger. So we assume a graph like this. Lama. Okay, something like this lah. Here. Something like this. So our width was this much. Now it must become bigger. Right. So let's write down the comparisons. Lama. Whole thing lah. Okay. So first we can talk about the vertex. The vertex has moved 1 unit to the left and 4 units downwards. Our width of the graph has increased. And the new axis of symmetry is here. X equals to negative 1. Is now x equals to negative 1. This will be our comparison. That's it. So you have to do one by one now. It's quite a long question.